Hello, everybody. It is SunPsychic Jean. I am so excited to join you tonight, and it is in the middle of the hour. I just wanted to check and make sure I could see all of the comments. I know came on the other night, and I wasn't able to see the comments in StreamYard, so I was just wondering if it was working. I wanted to give it a try, and I thought, let's come on and do some readings together. How is everybody doing tonight? Nice to see you. Let me just see. Yep. So, if you are listening, if you wouldn't mind just sending me a little message right in the comments, that'd be great. And I know it takes a minute for all of the notices to come out. Oh, I just put a message in, and guess what? I can see it. I can see it. So this is what I'd like to do. I like to get the message that's in Facebook and bring it up here so that everybody can see what we're talking about. I will be doing some readings for you tonight to thank you for helping me to get everything up and ready. Uh, we'll be doing messages from loved ones. If you would like a message, just let me know your loved one's name and the relation, like if it's your brother Joe or, something like that. And also readings for pets, just let me know the name of the pet and the type of the pet. And also if you would like a message from your spirit guides. If you're unsure of what to ask for, you may just ask for a general reading. And what I'll do is I'll tune into your energy and sort of pick up on some things around your energy, do like a more of a psychic reading. um, and if you would be so kind as to put them in caps and use emojis, those two together are a big winner for me to be able to see which which comments are questions and which comments are just the comments. So, and also the questions will be chosen at random. And this is just because the chat moves very quickly and it takes a long time to go back and forth. So, um, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I just finished a really interesting private reading, and it had a lot of wonderful information in it. Let me see what else I can talk to you about. I wanted to tell you about a really special reading I did um, yesterday. Or was it yeah, yesterday, Tuesday, I was on with Ginger Faye on her channel, and I was her guest. And we were asked to get a message for somebody's mother. And her mother said that her mother told me that the daughter would come in and sort of like fluff her pillows, and she would put the pillows under her knees, and she would fix the her bedside table and get her fresh ice and fresh water. And she told me, she said, I want her to know how much I appreciated that her spirit inside her heart really just leaped. It just jumped up every time she would come in and visit her. And she said, tell her thank you. And I said, I'm not sure. I said, was your mother unable to respond to you? Because she's telling me to tell you that she knew you were there. And she said, yes, that she had had a stroke and she was incapacitated, I guess, for a couple of years. And it was a long process. So it was really very lovely. And she just wanted her to know how, that she was okay and on the other side. But it's amazing that the information that your loved ones open up and share with me. I learn something new every time I connect. Oh, wow. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. So nice to see you. I see Monica Stars, and she would like a message from her mother. I'm going to go ahead and click on that one, Monica, um, just so it doesn't go by very fast. Okay, so and Julie Wentz. Hi, Julie. So nice to see you. Yeah, yeah, very nice. And thanks for coming in and saying hello. So let's go ahead and get started. And Monica, and your mother's name is Regina. So let's go ahead and connect to Regina. I'm just grabbing my crystals here that I like to hang on to. And just give me a moment. And so Regina is telling me she wore her hair on top of her head like I am. Does that make sense to you, Monica? She's saying that she had hair and she wore it on top of her head a lot. She said that she was a kid at heart. She's showing me that she felt like she was 15 her whole life. Really liked to have fun, really liked to have friends, was always looking forward to going out and just whatever it is, whether you go out and get a bite to eat or you go to the bowling alley or you go to the craft store, whatever. She always was up for heading out and having some fun. Like, let's do something. Like it was, she always wanted to do something. Does this make sense, Monica? I just want to make sure because I don't want to. Oh, okay. Monica says yes. Wow. Okay. She's strong. She's strong coming in. She's strong coming in. Um, oh, and it sounds more like you. It could be. She could be well, if you're alike, but she could be telling me that about you. Um, but let me see. Regina, more information for Monica. She wants you to make sure you take advantage of the moments. Don't let the moment pass. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today, and take advantage of every opportunity. Is what she wants to tell you. Is there a black cat or a black and white cat? I see a small black and white creature, or for a baby. Not sure if that's on the other side or here. And Regina. She's talking about your dad. She's saying that she had he was her true love. I'm not sure if he's still here in this world, but she's saying that she was very fortunate. And she, oh, the cat. Okay. So you're saying, um, Nico, the cat passed. Okay. It was the Nico the cat, black and white. And if you don't mind, she's bringing up your father and how much in love they were. Does that make sense to you as well? I hate to keep asking you, but I just want to make sure I'm not. Um, Hi, Deidre, I see you. And Ruth, I see you. So let me just finish with Regina here. She is bringing up your dad, or yeah, your father, and saying how much in love they were. And she just was like, "Oh, I love that man." Like she was just starry-eyed, just really he was her dream man. She's just saying that she really fell. in love and they stayed in love. I see somebody with like red curly hair. Did she like Carol Burnett? She's showing me somebody that looks like Carol Burnett. Um, I know it's not you and it's not her, but she's just saying, I think she's just saying laugh, laugh out loud, take every opportunity to laugh. Um, and she may have liked to watch the Carol Burnett show as well. Ah, we love that show. How about that? Oh my gosh. Oh, and it sounds like you and your husband. See, it could be that she's saying that she loves the way you love that. Yeah, it's hard to tell who she's talking about sometimes, but thanks for letting me know. And here, I'm reading it out loud and let me just I'm forgetting that I can pop these up. So I said, was there a cat? And she said, yes, Nico the cat had passed. Um Oh, okay. So her and your dad, there was a hard relationship, but she did fall in love with him and loved him. I think this is what she wanted to remind you. Um, okay. And she says, it sounds like me and my husband, how much you guys are in love and that you love the show, the Carol Burnett show. Oh, well, thank you so much for validating that. And thank you for trusting me with your mom, Regina. And that was very sweet of you. You were the first one in, Monica. So thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, I'm just so glad that these messages are coming up on StreamYard. The other day we were on live and I couldn't see any comments. I felt bad. Okay, so Julie Wentz is here. Hi, Julie. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Monica. You're welcome. So, Julie, just stand by. Oh, and Julie's saying she has a black and white cat too. Here, let me just show y'all. She has a black and white cat, and her parents were in love, and her mom and dad love Carol Burnett. I'm telling you, it's not coincidence. The spirits bring us together, and there's a similarity, there's a commonality with all of us. This is not the first time this has happened, but thank you so much for letting me know, Julie, because this when people come and they listen to these messages, it's not just for one person, it's for many people. So even if you didn't have a message up, you would be able to uh you know get a message for yourself as well. But isn't that something? Wow. that is really um that is really something, the way the spirit can do that. They bring us all together. So she said, any messages from my parents, mom Lois and dad Don? Aw, aw. And she's very sad and lost. So sorry, Julie. Let me see what we can do. So, Julie, it's hard for me to go back and forth, but Julie says, goosebumps. Why should we be surprised? All right. Lois and Don. They're saying that you're safe. They want you to reassure you that you are safe. You are on your journey and you are um, on the right path. They're saying we are watching over you. They're saying that um, we're nudging you. We're reminding you. There is somebody having a baby. They're showing me somebody that's having a baby. Um, she's saying that it's the circle of life. She's saying that we have not, uh, we have changed dimensions. Like they've left this earthly realm, but they're in a heavenly realm and they're still, um, you know, uh, vibrant. They're still um, have energy, and they're still themselves. And they said that their thoughts and their prayers are with you. Wow, haven't heard that before. Their thoughts and prayers are with you. And they're also showing me a king, a king. So let me know, Julie, is anybody pregnant in your family? Because they're showing me a mother and a baby, but a brand new baby, or a baby that's in the and still uh, has not born yet. Let me see what Don has to say. Are you living in the house? He said he likes what you did to the house. I'm not sure if you made changes in your house, but he likes that what you did. You made it safer. You made it stronger. You made it. I don't know if you got new doors, new windows, new air conditioning, new stripping. He's like, you made it tighter. You made it like safer and more secure. Um, but he's saying that he likes what you did to the house. He's saying that you are resilient. I am safe is my mantra. Oh, don't know about a baby yet. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. Ah, you redid the house and changed the keys. Rehouse, keys changed and cleaned professionally. Well, whatever it is that you did to the house, your dad, this is what your dad's Don is saying. I like what you did to the house. They are saying they're together, and they are saying that they still visit with their friends. I'm not sure if they were like always going out with other couples or the neighbors, or like they would always go out with other friends. They like to do like double dating or going out with groups. They said they can still do this. I'm not sure if they played cards or what they did in the groups, but they really enjoyed this. And they're saying you can do this too, Julie. They're saying you can go out and, yes, they had couples they hung with and played cards. Great, great, good, Julie. Good. They're really coming through and coming on strong for sure. So, and they just want to reassure you that they are watching over you, and they want you to see if there's a social event in your area that you can attend, even if it's a craft fair during the day. Just get out and meet new people, and walk around. Even if it's like the what is that country market or the farmers market, I think even they have like not only just fruits and vegetables and things, but they have you know, uh, cheese, people who make their own cheeses, people who make their own soaps, people who, make different things. It's really neat. It's fun. So they're just suggesting that you definitely get out yourself. So nice for you to participate, Julie. Oh, you're so cute. She said, "Spot on, Jean. Thank you." Okay, we'll try something like that. You're very welcome, Julie. And keep your eyes open for the communication with your parents, even if they flicker a light, or if they leave a dime, or if a song comes on that you knew they loved. They're always around you, and they're going to give you these really soft little subtle nudges and let you know that they're around, just as a reassurance. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Julie. That was fun. Okay, so Ruth, are you still here? Just let me know, Ruth, if you are. Just say hello. And let me see who else. I have Deidre. Get Kim is here. Hi, Kim. Okay. Let me see. And Ruth, I see you. Aw. Any message from your dad? Okay, Dolly, if you saw the pinned post, if you wouldn't mind giving me your dad's first name, I'll mark this here. And Cassandra, hi Cassandra, nice to see you. Okay, and Ruth says she is here. Thank you. Okay, and Cassandra, aw. All right, I see your message there. And Dolly, you said, I see that. Your dad's name is Manuel. Okay. All right, so let's see. Hi, Ruth. So nice to see you. It's like you're looking at me. I don't know if that's you. No, that's kids. I can't tell really. But you're from Australia and it's winter there. Any messages from a loved one? Should I, a loved one should mate who passed in an accident? Oh, okay. A soulmate, maybe you were saying, who passed in an accident, Jim. Aw. Okay, let's see if Jim, Ruth's friend who passed, has a message for Ruth. He's showing me like a sunset or a sunrise. I think it's a sunrise. And he's showing me like the horizon. And then all above the horizon is bright yellow sunshine, but the sun is like really close to the horizon. So I'm not sure if you saw sunsets or what this means to you. But he's just showing me this is the first thing that he's showing me. He's also showing me his hands on your head. I'm not sure if he did massage on your head or if he was a chiropractor or if he was a doctor of some sort, but he's showing me his hands on your head in a particular position, or his hands on somebody's head. And it's almost like, you know how a chiropractor holds your head and then tries to like crack your neck, give you an adjustment. And it's almost like he's holding somebody's head like that. So I'm not sure if he's making me say chiropractor or if oh my gosh. She meant to say soulmate. I got that. And then she said, we watched sunrise from Mount Sinai in Egypt. Oh my gosh. It was incredibly special. That's why he showed me that sunrise first. For sure. For sure. Um, I'm not sure what the hands on the head means. He's showing me horses. I'm not sure if he loved horses, like has horses. Um, he loved nature, obviously, and he loved the outdoors. And he's showing me animals, and he's now showing me like a dragonfly. I'm not sure if any of these things mean anything to you, or if you may be reminded of him when you see these things. Um, Jim, what is the message for Ruth? He wants you to know that he's okay. He's showing me that he's trim. Um, athletically built, but not very husky. He seems to be a little on the leaner side, but very muscular, very strong. And he's showing me in himself in like hiking boots, almost like he's very sure-footed. Um, he was a very kind, gentle man, very intelligent, and he told me he was open-hearted, he was open-minded, he was open-minded, and had a perspective of humanity. It enriched his life so much. Oh, that you love to hike, and he was very open-minded. Good. So, Jim, what is the message for Ruth? He's saying, keep on the quest. Keep searching and uncovering uh, the knowledge, the connection to your soul as well as to him. Not him in particular, but to the spiritual realm, to the other side. He's saying, stay on your quest. You're in the right direction. You're heading in the right direction. He's saying that he can see what's happening here on the earth. He said it's very exciting, and that he's supporting you. And he's also saying something about that he left so quickly, but he can do much more here on this other side. He's also showing me the lion, like the Lion's Gate that's coming up. Actually, we're probably in the Lion's Gate right now. I think it's like today or tomorrow the portal opens, but he's showing me the lion. I'm not sure if you follow this astrology and this just reminding you of him. But I want him to tell me a personal message to say to you. I'm just waiting for him to say that. He keeps telling me about other things. What is your message for Ruth? I'm not, I'm not, he's saying that he doesn't have any recollection of the trauma of the accident. He said it seems like a dream now, but he doesn't have any kind of fear or trauma or, pain from the accident. He, um, he just feels like he dreamt it. So don't worry. And the accident was probably harder for you, um, but he's fine. He hasn't left your side. He said he's right beside you. And he says, this is what I love most. He said, being on the other side, I can be with you. I can be with my family. I can be with my friends. And instantaneously, it's like, what do they call that? Omnipresence. And he can keep an eye on all of his loved ones that are here on the earth. He says, no doubt, no doubt. All right. So I'm just going to let his energy go there, Ruth. But thank you very, very much. I hope that was helpful for you. And I hope, I'm not sure. Are you American in Australia? I'm not sure. For some reason, I'm thinking that. Okay. So let's see if we have. Oh, okay. So Dolly wants to speak to her dad, and Dolly Tantino, and her dad's name is Manuel. So let's see. Oh, you are Australian. Thanks, Ruth. You're welcome. He was a beautiful soul. I was trying to get words straight from him. I'm not sure what happened there, but all right. Dolly, her dad, Manuel. Oh, he's correcting me on my pronunciation. Is it Manuel? And do they call him Manny for short? But he's telling me whatever I'm saying is not how he pronounced it. But he's correcting me on the pronunciation. He's also showing me a dog that he has a dog over there with him. He's he spoke a lot. He's speaking fast. He's talking and talking and talking like he's he I can hear him saying like he would tell somebody like advice and like tell him the whole story and go around and come back and tell him the like he would go like this when he talked, but he would kind of constantly talk. He would almost like think and talk at the same time. Does this sound like him, Dolly? Oh, she said yes. Does that does that mean yes? That's how you say his name. Just let me know if that's how he spoke as well. I just opened my eyes. Did he speak like that? I'm not sure. Just want to get a little more of a connection there. Manuel. Oh, okay. So the dog was your pet, Molly. Aw. Okay. Oh, yes, that's my dad. Wow. Okay. So the guy that talked and talked and talked over here and then came here and then he that's what he's doing. That's what he's showing me like his energy. He's just and I just want to make sure the energy that I'm feeling and picking up is your dad. So thank you very much for all those validations. I appreciate that. So I'm going to ask him, Manny, he wants, I'm just going to call him Manny so I don't mess up the name, but he says, it's all right. He says, don't worry. It's all right. And he's like, puts his hand like this. He goes, don't worry. It's all right. What's he saying it's all right about? He says, you don't need to worry. Or something about, something about you don't need to worry. It's all right. Did you used to eat cereal with him when you were a kid? He's showing me that you two had some really beautiful, touching, loving, connecting. He connected with you when you were a child, and you two used to like look into each other's eyes and just laugh, and you would like spit milk out of your mouth from eating cereal, and he loved to play with you, like chat with you, talk with you, and be silly with you. Um, he had so many stories. She says he had so many stories. Aw, yeah, very much the connection. Yeah. I see that you saw eye to eye, and he loved watching you grow up, and he loved that spark that he saw inside of you. I could just see you two at the table and him being silly or making you laugh for some reason and the milk being spilled. Manny, what is the message? Leave a message. He's saying that he's very proud of you. He's saying that you're a strong woman. He's he's he says you're the icing on the cake. He's showing me a cake with the icing, like it's like a multi-tiered cake, and you're the top. You're the top. You're the icing on the cake. Um, and it doesn't make sense to me, but I say it just in case it means something to you. Um, he said he comes to you in dreams. I'm not sure if you already had a dream about him or if you will in the future, but he said he does come to you in dreams, and he was saying that he he surrounds his energy around you like a hug, sometimes, but he comes to you in your dreams to give you a um, okay, um, to give you a hug. And you said yes about the dreams. Okay. Does he have does he have a message for mom? Okay, mom's still here. Let's see what he says about mom. That may be who is dreaming about him. Mm. That's what he's telling you not to worry about. He's like, don't worry, it's okay. He's like, I got this. He says, I've got her. I've got my he says, I've got my best team on her. He says, to give yourself a break, not to let so much responsibility fall on your lap. He says it's okay to take a break. He says, I've got this. He's gonna he's gonna ease your path and ease her path. Remember when I said, don't worry, it's okay? I think that's what he was talking about. Um, okay. Well, thank you very much, Dolly. That was really nice to check in with Manuel and Manny. That's funny that he corrected me about that. Oh, you're welcome. She says, thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. Let me see. I think I have a couple people up here. So I have Deidre. Is Deidre still here, or is Cassandra still here? Because I don't think I've ever read for either one of you. Deidre, um, Tollickson, or Cassandra? Okay, Deidre's here. Good. Thank you, Deidre. Hi, Liz. Hi, Tina. Spirit guides. Wow, I know. So Deidre would like to speak to Vera. Her mom is Vera for Deidre. So your mom seems like that she was a very hard worker, and there was always something to do. There was always a chore to do. There was always something to prepare for. There was always something to fix. There was always something to straighten. She seemed like she was just a very hard worker. She was um, She didn't wear a lot of makeup or fuss about her hair. She would just kind of pull it back a lot. And she was like, she didn't kind of worry about herself so much. She was always worried about the what was in front of her. She's also showing me colors and fish. I'm not sure if she liked to paint or if she was an artist. So, Deidre. So you were saying for sure. I don't remember what part that was. But she was a hard worker for sure. Yeah, she was a hard worker. Um, she liked artwork. Okay. Okay. So she's just showing me that she was all about what was in front of her, like what was she didn't worry about herself too much. She would just kind of throw on something casual and pull her hair back, and she was like a natural beauty, you know. She wouldn't fuss too much, but she would be paying attention to the world outside of her. But she was a really hard worker and kind of liked to tend to things, and there was like this drive in her. There was like this drive. Ah. So she is saying that she did lose that drive, or she lost focus um, before she passed. She's saying the memories that she made last forever. She said she loved the flowers too because of the colors. She's saying appreciate the earth that we are all here experiencing together. She said, there is no other place like it in the universe. She wants to let you know that you're brave, and that she wants you to know that everything, all the decisions that you made were the right decisions. She feels that you have this little heavy heart or a burden on you about, I don't know whether it was her care or if it was her passing, the manner, or a question about it, or if it was the arrangements after. There's some sort of a question that you have about the decisions or what happened in that process. But she said that everything went as it should, and not to worry. She just wants to relieve you of this burden. Oh, she's saying that you think she may have had more time and something happened, and it's almost like she was doing fine, and then something happened and it made her pass. But you're like, she was fine. She could have lasted. Like there's some sort of a something you felt was going one way, and she said, try not to focus on that. That everything that happened was meant to be. And she's sorry that it took you off guard and that it caused you, this burden. She wants you to know that she's fine now, and she has family members around her. Is your dad passed too? There is somebody. There is somebody with her. There is a man with her. Oh, she had 8 kids, and she made great memories. Aw. Oh, I see. She said that she just died. But she liked knitting and sewing. Sorry, I'm opening my eyes now. She had 8 kids. She did make great memories. She just died. Okay. Okay. You thought she could have had more time, but she said everything happened for a reason. Everything happened um, as it was meant to be. Okay. So Patty is still in this world, right? I'm sorry. Did I say, did I say, is he passed or is he here? I can't remember what I asked. Is Patty here or is Patty passed? Because you said, yes, he is. Oh, he's passed. Okay, thank you. Um, mhm. So let me see. She did say, yeah, I got it. So she did say that there was a gentleman with her in that energy. She said she's with family members. And then she showed me like a contemporary, and I couldn't tell if it was a brother or if it was your dad. But what does he want to say? She said he's watching over me. He's taking care of me and showing me the ropes. He's very much a protector. Oh, she said he's still a little frisky. she, she said that he's a jokester, that he's a funny guy, and he's lifting her spirits. And just remember all the good times. And she just wants to send her love to all the family from both of them. She's saying that she's watching over everybody and she comes to visit everybody in a different way. Some she sends songs to, some she just puts memories in their mind like out of nowhere. And others you'll feel like a breeze, or others she'll play with your hair. She said she is around and she does try and leave little traces, little subtle traces of her watching over you. Well, that was very nice. Very nice. Well, thank you, Deidre, for trusting me with your mom and your dad. And she said she had 8 kids. Wow. Hmm. She said all the memories are still alive. Still alive. Okay, let's see. We're at almost 50 minutes. So let's just take one more. And I know. I think I wanted to do, who had a spirit guide one? Um, Here. I mean, Tina, are you still here? Are you still here, Tina? Tina Salinas. Are you still here? How do I get my dogs to be gentle with my visiting family? Okay, you're still here. Okay. So let's see what the spirit guides have to say. Just because it takes a lot of energy and it's really long with the mediumship, so I'm going to just switch it up for the last one. So you're, I'm getting that to make sure that your dogs know who the leader of the pack is. And they're suggesting like intensive training, like putting, you know how sometimes they put like a treat or something on their nose, and they're not allowed to get it until you say okay or yes or whatever that keyword is, and then they eat it. Like that kind of training, like have them be patient and listen for your command, and then when they say the command, they get the treat. It's almost like little things to play with them and have them do this so that they get used to listening for your commands and responding to it. But to make sure that you're the alpha in the pack, and that they're not, when you walk the dogs, that they don't walk ahead of you, that they walk beside you. There's several other things that you can do to let them know that you're the leader. I'm not sure if they're like that friendly with your family too, and they just, when your visiting family comes in, um, they just say, "Oh, more people to have fun with," you know? Let me see. your spirit guides are telling me you are a little relaxed with your dogs, like you kind of let them up on the couch, and which is fine. I mean, and they're kind of in your space. They're not really strict. You're not really strict with your dogs, and they don't have like their one spot, or like you like to include them in the family and relax with them or whatever. Like they're a pushover, they have you wrapped around their little finger, which is fine. It's lovely, but it's hard to go from that to having them behave for you, or know when to behave and when to um yeah, they just don't know. They just think it's a somebody else that wants to come and play with them. Do they go to a dog park, or have any other interaction with different people, maybe the neighbors or somebody that you bump into on the street, or is it just when the family is there? They kind of tell me what dogs want to scare the people out of the house. Oh no. Okay, you only go on the street. They want to scare the people out of the house, so they growl, and they're protecting you. It's the they you want to know who's the leader of the pack. They're protecting you. Lots of interaction with people on the street, and they don't behave that way. Yeah, they're protecting your domain. They think that, yeah. So they think that's their job, their responsibility, but it's important for you to establish the leader of the pack role for your dog, so that they know that they don't have to take command, or be you know uh, and just be the protector. I don't know what else to say, but that would some practice in that way. I know you. I don't know if you know who Cesar Milan is. He's a really good dog trainer, and he's on YouTube. And he had that show, The Dog Whisperer, I think. But he's really good too. All right. All right, you guys, it looks like that will be it for tonight. And I just want to thank you all again for helping me and practicing and trusting me with your loved ones. It was nice to see everybody. I know a couple of you had questions. We will be back next week on Friday. I'm having a show on Friday, the 4th of August. So y'all can come back. I'll have the notification up. Let me just make sure. You're very welcome. Very welcome. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by, and have a wonderful evening. We'll see you soon. Take care.